Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go. Toe meets leather and no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on state. Touchdown, Alabama! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself a offense down the field. You score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Kentucky's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick. Win in the secondary right now.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Makes the catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Catch inside the 25. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. On the run, it's Scott. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Rogers. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes that Alabama offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Grant behind the line. It's Coates. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. Good timing on the quick out. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's right. Hauls it in. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll move it up to the 30. Yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He's going to run it. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards.
It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
He's got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum, fighting off the defender. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wide out trying to get in. Touchdown time. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. On the move, it's Patterson. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
Breaks into the open. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Wright. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be dragged down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. He's got it on the right. Trying to take it back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are...
Oh, they blocked it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hand off from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense in a split backfield. They'll send the back in motion. Got a little space. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick release by the QB. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? To the air, it's right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Pressure coming. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end, but don't take a big shot.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll immediately call timeout.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. Cricket. Looking to throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th. Only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
and they're able to make the tackle.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meadows. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Scott. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. 2nd down coming up. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it. Line and the defense is feeling the heat.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong.
Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that you can't miss. He is just pounding. The strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Back to throw. It's right. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. On the ready. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Easy. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Skinner. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 6th play of the drive coming up. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Floats it out in space. He's out past the 35. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Gets the back moving. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Going right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll go to the counter. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Gonna run it. It's Patterson. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's right. It's complete to the left. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Let's go. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll keep it himself. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good, and that was dead solid purple. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. Give to the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left.
And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you in.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. And now the head knocks it loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
There he goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Unloads quickly. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Henderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Gets it out quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Lowers those pads. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Let's go. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He'll try to do it himself. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Here we go. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to sling it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to do good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Quick completion on the out. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back. And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams.
Rush down with the draw.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Across the 45. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. If there's time to pad the stats. Complete downfield. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. This is what you're looking for when you have the best.